So the next one we are going to be seeing is what is called as null. Now I've got three variables here. So what I'm going to do here is for the variable a, I'm just going to say null. Okay, so that's the way we have to give null. Now let me just go and find out the data type for null. So I'm going to just save it. Now I already mentioned to you when we were talking about data types, null is a specific data type that is available in JavaScript. So if you are declaring a variable and giving it as null, the type would be thrown out as null. So let's go and see it in the browser. So you see that it says object null. Okay, now there is some explanation that is required here. Now let me just take off that a and show you the output. Now I am actually trying to find out the data type of null, but it gives me object. But object itself is a specific data type. Now why did we get this? And what is the reason for that? The reason is this is the bug in JavaScript. So why did I mention this? It is imperative that you all know about this bug. Now you might be wondering why they did not make an attempt to get rid of this bug. Well, you have to understand that scores of developers have written their code taking this bug in mind. So they know that there is a bug that is existing. Now to better understand this, let me just go over here and take out this value for b. Right? I'm just going to give a line of code that is talking about the type of b. Now in the previous illustration I was talking about undefined. Now if I were to run this, clearly undefined should be the data type that is displayed for the variable b. That is exactly what we're going to see. Now let me just comment this off and show the output to you. I'm going over here, I'm refreshing this, so this is what I'm seeing. So that is exactly that is taking place. So as I mentioned to you, undefined means this particular variable b hasn't got a value assigned, and that's the reason we're getting undefined. But if I were to comment this off and make this active, I am expecting null as the data type to be displayed for a, but that is not going to be happening here. If I were to go and refresh this, I'm getting object. So as I mentioned to you, they don't want to get rid of this bug for the simple fact that you got millions and millions of lines of code that are being written taking this bug into account. And if you have to, or if you were to go and set these things up, and if you try to change things, then that would mean you are breaking down scores of applications. Because whenever you alter a single line of code in the parent language, that has a serious repercussions. So precision and efficiency go hand in hand, and that is the reason whenever they are developing a language, they take utmost attention, and it takes ages for the language to achieve its pinnacle of glory or pinnacle of success. You can name it whatever. And JavaScript has been in the industry for ages, and that's the reason it's very difficult to alter anything. Even a slightest alteration in the code in the parent language, that would break tons and tons of applications. So that particular bug, if someone were to ask you, is there a bug in JavaScript, you can mention, yes, there is a bug in JavaScript, and that bug occurs when you declare a variable to be a null data type and you try to obtain the data type of that particular variable. Instead of getting null, you would get what is object as your output. An object is a specific data type, and that shouldn't be confused with the null data type. And that is the bug that JavaScript has. So having given that clarification, yet we all love JavaScript for its versatility and the power it has, though there are a few slips here and there. So having mentioned that, we will wrap up for this class.